Winter time is the only time I make the exception of starting my runs late in the day, in the morning, actually. Only in the winter time. Uh, so I left the house today at 10 a.m. Oh no, 9 a.m. And I got to the trail like 9:15. And for me, that is late, especially in the summertime. But wintertime, of course, because it's not hot, right? And if the sun is out, even better because that also helps with warming you up. Like today, it's freezing outside. So the sun on my skin feels really nice. Very good. But in the summertime, if I am not out of the house by like 5 a.m., the latest I'm on the track or like out of the house, I'm not doing it. Especially for a long run, I'm gonna push it the next day. But in the wintertime, perfectly fine. So yeah, I love winter running. I love the cold, and once you get the layering part right, and you know your body, which I know my body, so I know how many layers I can handle, and what kind of layers I can take with me to basically, like, once I'm warm, I can remove them and put them on my body somewhere, like tie it around my waist without it causing too much hassle, right? Yeah. So just know your body, know what you can tolerate, know what you can handle. Pick your layers in terms of like a base layer, a mid layer, and then your top layer if it is freezing, right? Or if you can handle that. For me, that's too much. So yeah, there are many tips out there, people telling you what to wear, how to layer. They are all valid, true, especially if it is your first time running in the cold. Let's say you moved from, like, let's say Florida, for example, and now you're living in New York City, for instance, right? So you need to learn how to layer, how to handle the cold when you're out there running. So yeah, so look at those tips. But for me personally, what I can say is, when you're out there running, basically the most important thing is knowing yourself and knowing your body. And what does that mean? You have to know your type of body. How do you tolerate heat, cold, rain, all those things? How does your body feel, right? Once you know that, then you know how to layer. Like, for example, if you are the type of person that sweats easily or get overheated easily, you know you're not going to need many layers, because after a mile of warm-up, you are already burning, right? And so the layer that you have is more than enough. But then if you overdress, you won't even make it to that 1 mile and before you start boiling. And when you do start boiling, now it gets uncomfortable, and now you have to remove those clothes. And removing those clothes, basically now you have to find a way to put them, right? Put them around your waist, hold them. I just feel like that's extra baggage that you don't need, especially if you are going for a long run, like a 10 mile or something like that. You don't need that much load on you. The sun is out now and it's really harsh. It's literally on top of my head, which is very uncomfortable, but it actually feels really nice. Like, for example, me, I only have 2 layers right now. I have this layer here, which is my top layer, and this will be like, if I'm wearing 3 layers, this will be my mid layer. And I do have like a base layer, which is this shirt right here, which is literally nothing. As you can see, you can literally see through it. And the reason why I have this one is because when it's cold and I'm running and I'm sweating, I like to have something under, basically, that is very light, that when it's wet from sweat, it basically evenly distributes around my body, and it actually feels nice on the body compared to having this heavy thick layer wet and basically like on my skin against the wind, cold wind, right? So it's very uncomfortable. So for me, this is more than enough. Normally I will only wear 1 layer, which is my base layer, and basically like a sport bra, which basically gives me another layer, sort of, right? So I wear that, and then I have my gloves, I have my headpiece, which cover my ears, and then I have this gaiter. And when I have this gaiter, this is basically at the start of my run, I like to put it on because of the cold, and basically me breathing in the air. It's nice and warm and it hits my face, right? And it really keeps me warm at those early stages until I warm up. And once I'm warmed up, it gets very uncomfortable, and I remove it and I leave it right here, which also gives me another extra layer of protection around my neck, right? So there is that. Also, my hands gets cold. In the winter time, I would go hiking, which I do. I would like go hiking in the mountains with snow. The rest of my body, perfectly fine. Temperature, perfect. But the two parts of my body that gets really cold, that basically destroys me and make me regret my choice for being out there in the first place, are my hands and my toes. My hands especially, they are the part that gets cold so easily, and it gets so uncomfortable. It makes me cry. Sometimes I literally do cry, literally cry. So because of that, I always have gloves. And I wear this one for the most part because it's not as cold where I will need like another one. I do have heavy gloves and mittens, so when I do need those, I have them. But most of the time I wear these ones, which is basically like nothing. So anyways, that's another thing. Know your body and your hands and what it is that you can handle. When it comes to the bottom, like your leggings, tights, whatever you wear, or you call them shorts, but I don't believe many people will be running in shorts in the winter. So we're gonna talk about tights. They have some winter running tights which are like merino wool. It has like a fleece lining, a thicker material that basically gives you more coverage and keeps you warm. Those are great if you need them, if your body needs them. If you have them, perfect. If you don't, try to get yourself some because they really do make a difference and they help keep you warm, keep your legs warm. I personally don't have many of them. I think I only have two that I use, and I bought them primarily for hiking. When I go hiking in the winter, they keep me warm. But for running, I basically use the same tights I use in the summertime for the winter time, basically. And for me, that's okay because it's more than enough for me. I don't feel cold. I don't feel the need to have that thicker material layer. So it works fine for me. Again, that goes back to me knowing my body and what I can handle. But for your case, if you need them, then get them. They are very good investment, and they will make you feel comfortable and confident to go out there when the temperatures are very freezing or it's snowing and you want to go for a run, but you are able to go out for a run because you have the gear to get yourself out there. So I am coming up at the home stretch now. I think I have half a mile to go before I complete my 10 miles for today. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today. Let me know if you want me to do like a detailed get ready with me to show you how I layer in the morning before I go for a run, or just show you like what it is that I wear when I go for my run, depending on the weather. Colder days, blizzard, winter, snowy, I can do that. I can show you guys what it is that I'm wearing, how to layer, what I'm bringing with me on the runs, especially for those long runs. So yeah, let me know, and happy running. See you in the next one. Cheers.